Would you like to know how to customize a skateboard? Maybe it's your first time. Maybe you've never drawn on wood before. Maybe you've never drawn on a curved surface before. Maybe you're used to paper. In this video, I'm gonna walk through the process of how I drew and painted a skateboard. Custom skateboard of my own ideas. Not quite. I'm gonna go through different TikToks that I made and I'm gonna walk you through why I painted things, how difficult it was, and in the end, you'll see the final shots. Alright, let's jump into it. Here's the first video. I'm customizing a skateboard, and the catch is I'm going to draw the top comments under this video. This video will have comments, and everybody can vote on the comments by liking it, making whatever top comment is be the top comment. Kind of a crazy idea, I came up with it on a whim, seeing some other TikTok videos. You might be thinking, how could this possibly turn out? That's the artistry in it, I think, and sort of the fun. A little behind the scenes, this is the first take of taking off the top layer of the skateboard by sanding it down and then putting on gesso. So gesso is this white stuff that helps for paint to stick to it. Then I jump into putting acrylic paint. If you are familiar with acrylic paint, you'll know that this is not the way to do it. I just like poured it on because I thought that would look cool. I had to start painting it quickly because it was drying so fast and in the wrong way. You'll see a little clip here too. Watch this, watch this. So that blue that I'm putting on, well, I wanted to get a gradient and I'm not very familiar with painting on wood or painting with acrylics on wood or painting with acrylics at all. But ultimately what I was drawing for the first one was Luca and Alberto from the movie, which is just really popular movie right now and my kids love it. I think they're watching it literally upstairs right now and it came out last month. Speaking of children, all right, the crying has stopped. So in this scene, it's just a great scene, so I wanted to start off with, boom, really something dramatic. And it was tricky, not gonna lie. So I used mostly Posca pens, which I felt just was better for me. I'm used to using Posca pens, and the paint goes really thick, except for my white. So when you're painting on wood, keep this in mind. Like you would have to do 2 layers at least, or you could do 1 layer being the gesso, and then in the second layer being whatever you want. I definitely recommend that, especially for the lighter colors. The video just took off right away, so I was really happy with it. And what was the top comment? Well, here it is. Somebody said potato, and that was upvoted over 1,000 times, and I got the sense that I was gonna get memed at some point. I didn't think it was gonna be right off the bat. Thought we would go a little bit more artistic, a little more creative, but no. So I have the same shots, and then I get to the potato, and that's just a psych. I didn't really know what to do, and I was hoping people would like it, but I also wanted to draw it small so that I wouldn't invest too much into a potato and fries, but I felt like they were kind of cute, kind of original, whatever. Just trying to get on with it, to be totally honest. This video did even better than the first video, which was really cool. We had 4,300 comments, and the most liked comment got a ton of likes, I think, on this next video. So this one is Bill Cipher. If you're not familiar with Bill Cipher, he's from Gravity Falls. Pause here because this is behind the scenes. This is a spray gun. This is an airbrush, and airbrushes are difficult to use. Here I am struggling with it. Everybody struggles with it. If you have an airbrush, you will also struggle with it. So get to figure out how to use it and then jump into something. Through the course of the month, I got so much better, figured out how to use it on wood. What I did here was I had the white, and then I wanted to have that be like electric blue. So I put the blue on after, so the blue sticks to the white. And then I just did the outline. I wanted to make him glowing a little bit, which ended up being like a lot of work, I guess, but then ultimately he's just a triangle. So I felt like putting more effort into the background, like he's coming from another dimension with the stars, would just really make that part cool because he would do that kind of thing, being the bad guy he is. I included all my other Gravity, not all of them, but a lot of them, Gravity Falls stuff in that video because I thought it was fun. All right, so then back to getting memed again. This one was the top comment saying a deer with a mullet. And I don't really know why somebody wanted this, or I don't really know how it got upvoted, but it got to the top. There was even a little bit of controversy. Someone was like, that's my friend, and they're using bots to upvote. And I was thinking, unbelievable. Really? You can use bots to upvote? Rick and Morty, you can't stop us. That was the top comment for the next one. People had commented Rick and Morty. I was thinking that eventually Rick and Morty will be the top comment. So I had this in my head of Bill Cipher on this one side, expecting that Rick and Morty could be on the other side. That way I have 2 portals. And for those of you who are in the know with Gravity Falls and Rick and Morty, the 2 TV shows, the 2 creators, 2 different people, they have collaborated little slightest bits of ways, which I tie into in here. I start with the spray gun. It did not go so great. I was having a lot of spray gun trouble, but I was able to get some green down. Enough green where I felt like, okay, that's good enough. And then I went over with the Posca pens for the rest of the sort of interdimensional whatnot. Cup, the pen, and the notepad, that's from Gravity Falls. There's a scene in Gravity Falls where Grunkle stands, those 3 things fly out through a portal, and then a scene in Rick and Morty where they come flying in through a portal. Great! On to the next video. So we got Rick and Morty, and somebody said SpongeBob and Patrick, they're flying away on a roller coaster. At some point they lose their skeletons and their skeletons swap into the bodies. Great scene, really funny. So I wanted that front and center because that's what I wanted. It was fun picking the locations for everything. Okay, this next one's part 7. This is another meme, Elmo with fire, which is also called Helmo, right? This, I was finally getting good with my airbrush. So I laid down the white, then laid down the orange, I think, and then laid down more white, then laid down the red. And I was just super happy with how that turned out. I was actually getting better. Next video, somebody said, do my profile picture. And what's that in their profile picture? That's my profile picture. In this one, I laid down the gesso first. Getting smart, aren't I? And I basically copied exact as possible. It's almost the same size as my actual drawing that I've done of this. And it just came out pretty solid. Maybe a little bit here and there could have been a little bit better. Okay, this one was Toon Squad. Okay, so Toon Squad from Space Jam. I have not seen the newest Space Jam. It's like the same characters. I have seen the old Space Jam. I would definitely want to include some stuff from the old one. A little bit of the newer vibes too. Taz is definitely more of the newer style. Yep, that's that. Okay, so this I thought would be the finale. And here in the sort of finale, I'm bringing everybody up to speed again. But ultimately somebody asked for a current meme. And the meme is Dom. And Dom is from Fast and Furious, and it's all about family, and it's funny. But the problem is for me is I kind of felt overconfident that I could do Dom Torrento really well. Like that's what he looks like, and it just looks like sort of cartoony, almost like him. And I ended up hating it. Which was really frustrating to be at the end and then hating the last part and wanting to finish strong but then not finishing strong. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do one more. Like somebody comment, top comment, and then I will draw over top. Here's the finale. So I just go right on top. My buddy had asked for Handsome Squidward, did some white to really blow out, put some yellow background, and I'm showing this here to my son Dylan for the first time. He hadn't seen the skateboard over the course of the month, so I wanted to catch his reaction. So I might actually put in the actual longer form reaction that he had, and then also my kids' reactions here, because it's just so cute. My other 2 sons, they were just looking at the board, and you see them, they're having a great time just checking it out. And then immediately too, second son, he just goes upstairs and starts drawing. And he starts drawing, and he comes back downstairs and he gives me a new piece of artwork that he did. So cute. So I hung that on my wall for myself to have. And it's just stuff like that that makes this so much fun. Is ultimately I like to draw. I started drawing for my kids, and that's why I really like to draw still. And sharing it is just a little plus. All that said, what happened to the board, you might ask? Well, it's right over here. So here's the board, I still have it. However, somebody bought it. Somebody bought it on my Etsy, so I'm super hyped about that. It's really nice and glossy looking, which maybe you get a sense for. And somebody bought it on my Etsy, and I'm shipping it out today. So I'm making this video, last chance for me with the board, and I'm so excited that it's going off to a new home. So thank you so much for purchasing it. You know who you are, I'm sure you're watching this. This is how you paint a skateboard. This is how I did it. If this was helpful for you, like and subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll catch you later.